Jamal, what impressed you most about how your team responded and played tonight?
We just played hard and played with physicality and played fast and played with a lot of confidence. A lot of conversations going on between each other, clearing up what we want to do and what we're trying to look for. So everything really it was a really good team win. Everybody did a good job today.
Jamal, how much do you appreciate the nuances and the changes throughout the game and throughout the series in terms of all of the adjustments that the Clippers are making and throwing at you and throwing out different coverages and having to combat that throughout it?
That's fun. We're doing the same thing. It's fun just be game planning and playing X's and O's, and sometimes saying forget the X's and O's. Just really what it's about, just coming down playing hard and everybody trying to be on the same page with whatever we're trying to accomplish. So tonight was just another example of that, and I think we did a really good job just covering for each other, throughout the game, even when they went on runs or whatever. We just stuck together and we were able to figure it out, amongst ourselves.
Jamal, your first bucket was that driving dunk. What does that do for you from like an energy or an emotional standpoint that early in the game?
Those 2 points on the board.
Jamal, can you explain what it's like to play with the level of confidence and be in the rhythm that you were in tonight?
Just glad we got a win, man, to be honest with you. Shots are going to miss, they're going to make. I'm still going to play my game, still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to shoot the shots that I shoot, but like I said, it was a big team win. Guys are setting good screens, guys are running the floor, guys are being unselfish with passing the ball, and vice versa. So I thought everybody was in a really good rhythm tonight, and that was a big reason why we got the win. Everybody's playing with confidence. So yeah, like I said, it was a really good team win.
Jamal, have you felt like the Clippers have respected you and your team in this series, and if so, or if not, like how has that changed over the course of this series?
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't talk to them like that. We're just out there competing, and two great teams battling it out. It's funny because I get some good defenders on me year after year, and I get to create good relationships with those guys. You know what I'm saying? Getting to play against them, and we're just joking around, going back and forth, taunting, whatever it is. It's all part of the competition, part of the game. So it's just another challenge. I respect everybody over there, and it's just fun to go compete.
Jamal, you had a really good second half of the season here, and then that hamstring injury kind of towards the end of the year. Are you all the way back from that? Is that just health wise, are you feeling as good as you can right now? And that's why games like the last couple of games.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good.
What? How did that hamstring injury affect you, and where did you start?
That was like 4 weeks ago. I'm 10 games in now. I'm feeling pretty good.
Jamal, what's the battle been like? The kind of back and forth over the course of the series been like with a defender like Chris Dunn, and some of the counters that you try to put on him, and vice versa, and just kind of how does that manifest itself over the course of the series?
There's so many possessions. Just gotta pick my spots. You can't force it. There's times where you just gotta roll with the punches. There's times where you gotta shake it up a little bit and make them react to you. That's I don't know. That's a good question. There's so many possessions though. I just gotta keep them off balance. Probably the best way I can put it. Keep them off balance. Not give them one look. Give them something to think about. So it's fun getting to compete. Chris Dunn was in the same draft class as me, and we've been competing ever since. Like, it's always fun going against him, and it's always a battle to go against him, to be honest too. So I just have fun with those matchups, and then they challenge me and I challenge them. So that's what the playoffs are for.
Jamal, before the game, there was some video of you with a little girl. I believe it was your daughter. Was she your inspiration tonight?
I mean, sure. I don't know. I have my mom here, I have my dad here, yeah, it's just cool. I didn't even finish my pregame routine just because I had her out there, and sometimes that just relaxes me. You know, I don't have to, you know, think about the game. I literally didn't think about the game coming into the game. So it's cool just to have her and kind of have, you know, my priorities in front of me. And when I go play, I'm just playing free. And that's how I played tonight. So yeah, I give my daughter credit.
Okay.
Jamal, you keep mentioning fun. I'm curious, is there a point during games like this where you can really feel how fun it is, and what does that feel like other than just being fun? What's the depth of that joy?
Figuring out the challenge, you know, and it's not a solo sport where it's just all on you to figure it out. You know, there's a bunch of guys out there that are trying to do the same thing and have a common goal, and you got to be able to bring them together, or they're bringing you up, and then the challenges arise, and then the series goes back and forth, and there's emotions, and it's everything. It's excitement, it's readiness, like I said, but nervousness. Everything comes into play, and then that's what makes it fun. That's what makes this the most watched time in basketball of the year, and the most fun as a player to play. So obviously, when I can go in there, and for me personally, when I just have fun and I don't think about it, we get games like this, not just from me, but you know, from everybody. Like I said, everybody was loose and came with the right mindset, and it makes these wins, you know, much more better and much more enjoyable.
You got Russ back today. Just how much of a boost was that? Just another ball handler out there, somebody who could take some pressure off of you at times.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming in, hitting threes, being aggressive, playing defense. Like, he's just so many different things on the court. And we're gonna need more of that. You know, we need more of that. You know, I like when he's being aggressive, and you know, I'm not the only one yelling at the crowd. You know, it's nice to have somebody else yelling at the crowd as well. So.
Sometimes the conversation around Christian, I think, gets reduced to making or missing shots. How would you evaluate his overall impact in this series?
I mean, everybody's, we go down the line, and everybody has been, has had a real input on the series, in my opinion. And if you go watch Christian Brown's rookie highlights, they're not the same as this year. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I see the confidence and the growth, and the joy, and what I just say, the confidence shooting mid ranges and going between the legs, and you know, step back. You know, like this is what you want to see from a young guy, and improving, and somebody you believe in. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to see that those steps being taken year after year, and even game after game. Just he's been great. To have a second year guard and a Hall of Famer, or third year, my bad. To guard a Hall of Famer, like down, you know, night in and night out, that builds a lot of character, builds a lot of experience, and he's just absorbing it really well.
Two things. First, you mentioned the draft class with Dunn. I think he went a couple spots ahead of you. When you're going against someone who is kind of in that situation and gets chosen over you, even if it's years later, do you use that as a little bit of motivation in the matchup at all?
100%. 100%.
Is this something that you thought about coming into the series? Is it something in game? Like, how does that kind of work mentally for you?
It's more before, you know, no, we're just competing, we're just trying to get a win right now. It's best out of three. It's not about making it personal, nothing now. It's just, you know, it goes for anybody, not just him. But you know, it's just a competitive spirit. It's like I said, I like the challenge, and I like to give a challenge too.
And then one more from Jake.
Last couple games, Mike has managed to be pretty impactful with that shoulder injury. Just what have you kind of seen from him in the toughness department, I guess?
I mean, to be honest, it's less about being on the court and making the missing shots. He's engaged, and he's, you know, everybody's on the same page, and that's huge. You know, just everybody being on the same page, and knowing what to expect from each other. You know, and then that goes online into making shots, to making the right plays. And I just think he's just been super on board with everything, and it has been a key to us winning these games, the last couple of games. So. Yeah, we just need more of it. Hope that shoulder gets better, and he starts to feel more like himself out there. And yeah.
Last one, go ahead, Jake.
Jamal, what's it like to have some of these playoff moments in Ball Arena in front of the fans, and to have that connection, that moment, and that feedback back with the Nuggets fans?
It's amazing. It's just a lot of fun, like I said. To to kind of involve the crowd like that, and because you know they get us going. You know, they think they're just coming to watch a game, but when they're riled up and they're yelling and or staying positive or whatever and cheering every play, every loose ball, like that means a lot to us, and that just makes everybody play so much harder. And you know, tonight was just another one of those nights. Just kept giving us life throughout the whole game, no matter what happened, no matter what run they went on. It was always rocking, and you know that's all you can ask for from the city. And just being here for so many years, it's a lot of fun to kind of have that interaction over and over and over. Sometimes with the same fan. You know, I noticed like, damn, I saw you last time. You know, so it's just kind of cool to even kind of build those relationships later on and stuff like that. So.
Thanks, Jamal.
Pretty close to fire, 0.
I almost